the greatest things that I've always said that I was able to embrace being a player is to work with other musicians, and I look at them the same way that people come in and might see a band play. The same thing to work on stage with players. You know, for years of working with Steve Vai, just being firsthand and actually watching him play all the time was like a lesson of sorts that, you know, you really can't get anywhere else. So it's very important to be able to see and experience and interact. Any type of education, musical guidance that you can get, especially on a collegiate level, is very, very important, because you're learning experience and you're learning from teachers that have first-hand knowledge of, you know, what it really takes to be involved. And MI obviously has you know, first-hand experience of what it takes, and they can pass that on to these students. And because they're entering into a world that you know, now more than ever is very unstable, and you really want to be able to know what the ins and outs are about music. You know, the main thing is to love what you do. You know, because if you're looking into coming to a music for any other thing outside of getting what is due to you, and you have to really love it. Loving what you do is very, very important.
You know, to me, like the first time I've been here, there was when I was 17 years old and was actually here on vacation with my parents, and I was actually looking into joining the program, which never happened because I lived in Germany and I had bands, you know, stuff like that. But all of a sudden, you know, you come back and teach here or give master classes or perform with bands for all these wonderful people that want to know about your playing. And I think this is like the most important thing, like really kind of folks that are interesting, like just people that are interested in what you really do. You know, it's like easy to kind of perform and go on stage, and sometimes the audience they don't really get it. They like it, of course, and go like, hey, that was great, you know, but I have no idea what you did. You know, these people, they get it and they want to know it. So it's always a pleasure to perform here. You know, it's fantastic because you're sharing knowledge.
I think it's a great night with Tony's new music, which is quite different than his older music, but it's got some elements that people will recognize with his, you know, neoclassical influence, but newer, more modern takes, and really ballsy and heavy and great. You know, meet as many people as you can and play as many things as you can, and you know, if you have an opportunity or an audition, like definitely just be as prepared as you can. That's what I do. I think that's the only way that, you know, I can feel comfortable going into a situation like that, is if I feel comfortable knowing the music and just come in knowing it inside out is the best thing I could say. I've been really fortunate. I've got to work with Guthrie Govan, and Andy Timmons guested on my album, and Stu Ham, who's sitting somewhere. Yeah, I've just been fortunate and just trying to work as hard as possible and just get better and do what I love to do.